CHEK Podcasts.
Hello and welcome to the Mike Check Podcast. Today we are going to finish our list. Last week, if you joined us, we started our 2022 CHEKie Awards for the top restaurants in the past year. Every year, we get together, we hand out some CHEKie Awards. By every year, I mean we've done this 2 years in a row, so quite the tradition. We've invited some of our favorite guests to join us to help us create this list. By the end of it, you're going to have 20 spots that we think really led the way in terms of food and cuisine in Greater Victoria over the past year. We have Sharon Lamb with us today. She's one of our favorite artists, digital artists here on the South Island. And we have Vince. He's the man behind Island Chef Pepperco, a great local hot sauce here on Vancouver Island. They'll make their picks. Kyle and I will make our picks.
Yeah, here's a quick recap of our picks in part one of the 2022 CHEKie Awards.
Benjo's Tacos. They are a taco shop within a convenience store. Birria tacos. So that's the one where you get the little juice and you take the taco and they're folded up. They're dipped in like fat and then you get to dip them in the little juice. They're just extremely good. I bet you sometime within the next year or two they'll have their own location.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're that good.
Wild Mountain out in Souk. Have you guys been there? It's basically a house for a local fishing family is what this place used to be. Just a house. And they've converted it into this restaurant. Imagine if you had a 5-star chef, aunt or uncle, someone in your family, and you would go to their house and they would just make you this incredible, delicious, amazing food, all locally sourced, all locally made.
I couldn't leave out Township Coffee. Of all of the places I go to in a year, I go to Township every second or third day. My personal favorite is they have this lemon blueberry muffin that has like a cornmeal topping. Best thing like ever. My brother likes the sausage roll. I also like the ham and cheese scone. They make everything fresh. They have a baker that comes in at like 5 a.m. every day.
My number one giraffe pick is actually Category 12 Brewing. They have a very underrated kitchen, really great food. They make great sausages. Their pork belly sandwich is just unbelievable. They have a very young chef in there, very talented. Second round pick, Swans.
Love it. Big Swans guy.
Yeah.
Love it.
So Swans is an amazing establishment.
Yep.
I mean, it's got years of history, probably some of the best Scotch eggs in town.
Have we talked about this?
No.
Have we talked about
No.
Give me some skin. Give me a high five. I tell everyone about the Scotch eggs. They're the best in town.
My second pick is Alyssa's Pho and Banh Mi on Quadra Street.
Yes, and you know what? I just unplugged my headset here, so let me. There we go. Just in excitement.
so excited
In
you
excitement.
unplugged.
Honestly, I think this place has the best service in the city.
Roast in the Victoria Public Market. I just love that place so much. The atmosphere in the public market is amazing. The porchetta, the pork belly wrapped around a loin, rolled with herbs and spices, covered in pig skin, roasted until the juices are dripping and the skin is all caramelized. Put that in a sandwich. Oh my gosh.
We have to have 49 Below.
Oh, they are on my list.
Because they opened up their shop this year, the first brick and mortar location.
Yep.
As of right now, it's my favorite ice cream
Yeah.
in the city. There's a lot of good ice cream out there. I'm going to pick a new ramen place this year.
Okay.
And that is Ramen Arashi. I was seriously blown away at how many people were there when I went. I went on like a Wednesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and there was a lineup. What a great year out of the gates.
Love it. Okay, my pick, number 3, Boomtown Burritos and Beer down there in Harris Green. They've got the Birria burritos. They've got a little side cup of the Birria sauce, and you can just pour or dip whatever you like, and it's just so good. I really, really like it.
Shout out their social media game, too, because they're quite good on social media.
I was
going
to say, Boomtown YYJ, I think their orange bathroom is becoming a highlight in Victoria Instagram lore.
The Village in Torquay and Gordon Head.
Love it.
We love it there so much. I always get the Eggs Benedict there. They do a Red Barn Benny. What's really special about their Eggs Benedicts is that they do it on like a latke, which is kind of like a potato pancake, and they fry it so it's nice and crunchy and it doesn't sog up.
You can find me, my son, and my father-in-law there every Wednesday for lunch. It is the Rose Pub in Colwood. It's probably one of the best places in town to get wings, spicy chicken sandwiches, and it's probably the best Caesar salad I've ever had.
Whoa!
Wow.
Actually, eh?
Yeah.
We'll finish things up over the next 30 minutes. Get a pen and paper. Here are the remaining picks in our top restaurants of the year. Winners of the highly coveted CHEKie Award. Number 4.
All right, so my number 4, like I said, the judges can be out on this one, but
This was the controversial pick.
The controversial pick.
Okay.
It's like choosing between, my children. Like it's impossible to do. And my number 4th and 5th pick, they aren't restaurants, but it's places where we get food.
All right.
And for me as a chef and cooking for my family, the perspective of that, I think it's very important where we get our food. And that's why my 4th pick are actually 2 butcher shops with very similar sort of mandates. One is Carnivore Meats out in Sandishton. They're they got that 100-kilometer journey. They put all of the names of the farms and how far away they are from the butcher shop.
Okay.
On all of their cuts. Amazing family-run place, amazing staff, super just all-around support.
Carnivore Meats?
Carnivore Meats.
And where are they located?
In Brentwood Bay.
Okay.
By right on the corner of West Saanich Road and just past Keating.
I can look it up.
But yeah.
So they're just doing it right.
They're doing it right.
Okay.
And the other one here
this is still 4th pick.
Store 4th pick. Okay. The other one is my local butcher shop that's like 2 minutes away, Glenwood Meats.
Yeah.
They've been around for a very long time. It is less expensive to go there and get locally raised meat than it is to go to Costco. I don't know if people are super conscious about looking at the price per pound on things, but you can get better quality meat from BC supporting a local family at less expensive prices than Costco.
Am I the only one when I go to a butcher shop? You have to get something to snack on.
I always get a pepperoni stick.
Yes,
or
me
something.
too. You got to get a pepperoni stick.
Well, I mean, and they do all their pepperoni
Glenwood
sticks.
Meats always has a good pepperoni stick.
And they do their pepperoni sticks in-house. I've had the pleasure of, seeing behind the curtains, and they're huge smokers. They hang their own bacon. They do their own pepperoni sticks. And it's just outright amazing. I probably spend like $200 a week at Glenwood Meats.
So, Sharon, what do you think? Do we let this slide? I mean, a 2-for-1 here?
I'm into it.
You're into it? Okay. Yeah. Kyle, what do you think? It'd be pretty awkward if we made him pick one of these butcher shops.
Decide. I think 2 can slide.
All right.
And now it comes down to Joe, who is always the
thank you.
No. We'll let it go. Of course, we'll let it go. Yeah. It's a festive time of year. Right. We're all about making people happy.
Right.
Okay, so Carnivore Meats and Glenwood Meats. No specific order, just both in the 4th pick.
Just
shared equally between the 2.
I like that. a lot. Okay, so now we work our way back. Sharon, over to you.
My pick is Maria's Souvlaki Greek restaurant.
Nice.
They are on 2nd Street, just 5-minute walk from the water. And they have like the best calamari that I can ever think of. Ever.
Okay, what makes it so good? I love when we get these, like, they're the best ever.
Yeah.
Caesar salad at the Rose, Maria's
They just do it like it's a big portion. It's nice and thick. It's always clean oil. It's always fried really beautifully. I've never had a bad experience there. We've gone there like my whole life. Crispy, yes, very, very crispy, and a really good tzatziki. I always get a second.
So this is in
sauce.
Sydney.
Yeah.
You go out with your family just to get the Greek.
We specifically drive to like Sydney to go to Maria's.
That's a
on
trek.
The weekends. Yeah.
That is a trek, though. Hey, what do you guys want? Greek food? Okay, let's drive to Sydney.
Yeah.
Going there for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Definitely should. It's so good.
So this is, not too many people know this about me, but when I go to a new restaurant and if I see calamari on the menu, it is an instant order. And that is because I know based on that order if other food at the restaurant is going to be good.
Based on the calamari?
Based on the calamari.
What are you looking for?
All the things that Sharon said. If like the texture, the portion size, crispiness, like if it's soggy.
With fresh red onion, and it's
I also really like calamari orders that have like the pickled banana peppers like fried into it as well, or like other chilies. Yeah. But yeah, for me that's like my go-to is I'll order calamari, and then if the calamari is subpar, I generally don't return back to the restaurant.
I think Maria's too has been there for a while, right?
They've been there like I think since like the 80s or something. Yeah. If you look on their old like Instagram photos, they have a picture of when their roof was still red before the expansion when they took over next door.
My wife might have worked there. It was
what?
that. Yeah, she might have, and I should know this. There was another Greek restaurant out there as well. Anyway, I think it might be Maria's. Okay, good to know. I've never been there. Maria's Souvlaki, is that what it's called?
Yes.
Maria's Souvlaki.
Oh, and they do a really good lamb wrap.
I love a good
really,
lamb
really
wrap.
Baklava?
I think they do. I
They
never
must.
get it, but they do a rice pudding as well that I like.
So,
and waffle fries.
so
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we're talking.
Bury the lead.
I mean, I started my restaurant career in a Greek restaurant. I worked there for 10 years. They basically, raised me in my culinary career. So like things like homemade bread pudding, rice pudding, and baklava is like, it's like that internal sort of childhood, like 12-year-old me again, sitting down in the basement on like a 5-gallon bucket, peeling potatoes and just eating spoonfuls of rice pudding.
Maria's Souvlaki out in Sydney. You get a CHEKie Award. Congratulations. Kyle, over to you.
It'll never get old.
We've only got a few more picks here. Fourth pick to you.
Okay, my fourth pick is a place that we've talked about before, and I've mentioned it before. My Chosen Pizza. I still sometimes occasionally run into people that have not been there. You have got to go. It's one of those places where if you're driving out to Sydney, this place you're going to drive out to My Chosen if you're downtown Vic. Vincent, you've probably been to My Chosen, hey?
Yeah, so we have I'm at the My Chosen Farmers Market on Sundays, and it's not My Chosen Pizza, but my children, it's a tradition now. After every market, we go over to the Sugar Shack.
Yes.
Nice.
Because killer ice cream, cheesecake. But yeah, My Chosen Pizza, delicious. But yeah, My Chosen in general is like a sleeper area in the city for really good pizza, really good food, really good desserts, farm produce.
Mm-hmm.
They have a new brewery that just opened up, so keep on the lookout for My Chosen.
Yeah, My Chosen Pizza, it's right behind My Chosen Cafe. It's so you go around the little wagon and then around the back where the petting zoo thing is.
Yeah, you can feed the goats while you're waiting for your pizza.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's an all-in-one experience.
Yes,
And
family outing.
The pizza is so good, so like big, thick slices, lots of cheese, lots of toppings. You can't go wrong. I love that place so much.
It's a good pick. All right, My Chosen Pizza. Okay, my fourth and fifth pick, I'm going to wrap up my CHEKie Awards with, first up, Mungo Sue's. Mungo Sue's I discovered this year. They are in the Victoria Curling Club on Quadra Street. It's one of the only places, I think, Keith Vass, our assignment editor, I think he said it's one of the only places to get a beer in actual North Park proper, I think.
What?
Yeah, I think he's right. The Curling Club. They've got a great tap room upstairs.
Yeah.
Anyways, on the ground floor is Mungo Sue's, and Sue is from Australia, and she opened up a little restaurant in the Curling Club. And the food it's one of these places where, maybe you don't expect the food. It's a little place at a curling club, right? How good can it be? Well, this place is awesome. The food is delicious. They do double smash burgers, 2 patties smashed down, pickled onions on top with cheese. They do tacos. They do, I think, chili as well. Very good food, cooked with love, made fresh day of from scratch. It's just what you want. And so I try to tell Victoria police officers who I know, because they're right next door, what are you doing for lunch? Like, go to the curling club, try Mungo Sue's. So this is a place I discovered in the past year. So Mungo Sue's is my fourth pick. And my final CHEKie for 2022 is going to go to a guy that does a lot for our community. His whole team does, and that's Jones Barbecue.
Yes.
They opened up in Langford, and they really went all in. If you haven't seen it, they bought 2 massive was it propane? I think it was propane. But those 2 big, massive drums from Alberta.
Like the big tanks.
The big tanks, yeah. And they carved them out, cut them open, and those are their smokers. And it is like Austin, Texas. Like what they've created there is exactly what you'd find in Austin, where they want you to come to the back, look at the smokers, you see the brisket cooking. Inside, I always talk about the chairs with the Langford location, but they've put so much money into these leather sparkly chairs that have sort of like an old school diner vibe.
Yep.
But that's because they care and they just want it to be a special place, and the food's delicious. I mean, I love meat. So Jones Barbecue, for what they've done the past year, and they continue to give back. They're always looking for ways to give back to the community. I think they just served 300 construction workers lunch just out of the goodness of their heart.
Beauty.
Within the last month. So
Amazing.
Jones Barbecue is on
Love
the
Jones.
list.
Coming
Okay.
from Kansas City looking for barbecue, found Jones, haven't looked back. It's so good.
Yeah. All right. Your last pick. Everyone, one more pick to everyone. Kyle, kick us off.
It's me?
Yes, it's you. We're working our way back.
Okay, working our way back. Oh my gosh, I have to pick between these last 3. If we're talking about this year, places, I've rediscovered this place this year. It's a place that's been around for a while. I'm going to take Mosey Cafe.
Okay.
Mosey Bakery? I just wrote Mosey.
Wow.
We're casual.
I
like
thought
that.
he said he was going to pick Big Wheel.
So he did say that,
Yeah.
but also I said before we started there was no chance anybody was taking anything off my top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
He's got to scramble.
I
He's got to scramble.
No, I have someone as a backup. But
Okay.
yeah,
You can take Big Wheel.
Yeah, I've got a couple backups you can have.
Okay. No, you know what? Kalen listens, and he's a friend of the podcast, so he's probably having a good chuckle right now. too.
Kalen knows how much.
Yeah,
we do
he
a
knows.
podcast
It's
with
all
him. He
good.
knows how much I come in
Go
here
on.
and hype up Big Wheel. Go on. Okay, Mozzie Bakery. Like, if you walk into this place, you are just hit with this smell
Yep.
that just floods your brain with delicious, happy thoughts. And in the past, I would go to that walk-up window that they have, but recently I went inside, and it's like a little market in there these days. And I found some lemon Sheringham gin and got some of that with a slice of pizza.
You're talking about by Heartland, by the dump, the one on West Sanders
The
Road.
one out there in the middle of what seems like nowhere. I always felt like when
it's
I
on the
came
corner
here-
of Prospect Lake in West Saanich.
It's just like I live right next door. What do you mean?
No, I don't. I pass by it often. But
Yeah, it's
have you-
great.
Have you had their ice cream?
No, I haven't.
No,
Is it
I know that's a big staple of their thing is the gelato, but like,
good.
Kyle, you cannot go to Mosey without trying their ice cream.
do you want to split this pick? I'll take the pizza.
No,
and baked goods, you have the
no.
gelato.
But it's you have to. You absolutely have to. In the summertime, I don't know if they still do, but the thing that made me fall in love with Mosey was they did like a rose gelato, like a rose water gelato.
Oh, nice.
It is unbelievable. Just because, like I said, as an Italian,
Yeah.
it's like finding true gelato in the city. Impossible. Stumbled into Mosey, and I was like, it's that entire like peninsula area. It's like you walk into these random places where you're thinking like, oh, like what is this? Like a country store? And you're like,
Yeah.
my goodness, this is
I have stumbled into a magical land that I had no idea existed here.
I always say the pizza dough. Got to get the pizza dough there. Really good pizza.
Yeah.
Take home pizzas too are delicious. Good pick.
Thanks.
great.
Yeah,
I tried.
great pick.
Sharon, your final pick.
All right, we're gonna end strong here and go with Royal Spice.
All right.
My brother and my dad and we go on the weekends for the lunch buffet. My dad believes it is the best deal. It's like $16. And you can have unlimited chai. There's always butter chicken. There's usually like a paneer and then like a rotating curry that's like fish or lamb. And we go there around 12 and then we just don't eat for the rest of the day. Like
That's not good. That's Philly.
we just like fill up.
That's great.
Yeah, but it's one of our favorites.
And
for sure.
and Royal Spice, for those that don't know, where is it located?
They are on 815 Cloverdale Avenue in the same plaza as Home Sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it's by
Yeah.
lot 1.
Yeah, lot 1. Love it. So Royal Spice. Okay, I've never been there.
Oh, go for
Drive
the
by
buffet.
it all the time. Have
Going
you
to
been
the
there, Kyle?
DSW and then always look at it, but I've never been in there.
All right, Royal Spice. Love the pick. Okay, Vince, you're gonna scramble here.
No, I'm not going to scramble. My last pick is, if you follow my Instagram, this isn't going to be a surprise at all. It's a specialty store.
Okay.
I'm going to lean on the fact about being Italian in Victoria. So I grew up in the GTA.
Okay.
Finding Italian food, Italian specialty goods, you could walk into like any grocery store and there's like the Longos, whatever, and there's stuff there. I come out west and it's nearly impossible to find good pizza flour, good sauce bases, cheeses, whatever. It's impossible. Praise to the Peninsula gods. In Cardova Bay, there's a specialty Italian store that just opened up called Gigi's. Italian Specialty Foods and More. It just opened up a couple months ago. Amazing selection, and you can actually get the paninis they make there are with Mosey bread. And they have Mosey pizza dough as well as Mosey like focaccia you can buy. But they have lots of local products that they support as well, and then just like a plethora of like Italian imported goods, cheeses, meats, sauces, pastas, flours, cookies, If you go to the Island Chef Instagram, we just posted a photo of what I do with my 2-year-old. We go on our supplier runs, whatever, and deliveries to there because they have our pepper jelly. But he goes to the cookie aisle and he picks a new bag and he just holds on to it. And his little 2-year-old like penguin walking around the store with his little Italian cookies.
This is Vince knowing he wants cookies, so he goes, "Okay, you pick
you
it.
pick
Well,
the cookie if you want cookies.
I guess we have to have them."
Oh man,
That's
you got
like
the
the-
cookies again.
That's the entire reason why you have children. You know? Oh, you guys want ice cream? I guess so. But yeah, that's. I'm gonna leave it to them because they just opened up this year. It's a young lady and her family opened it up, and definitely go and support it. They have. You can find Polenta flours, Durham flours, real double O pizza flour, which is like nearly impossible to find.
Love it.
But yeah, definitely go there.
Good pick. Good 5th pick. And because they opened this year, too, it's great. Yeah. All right, let's go over this fantastic list of 20 places, and we'll wrap things up. All right. So the 2022 Restaurant of the Year CHEKie Award finalists and winners, not finalists, winners.
They did it.
They are Benjo's Tacos, 49 Below, Ramen Arashi, Mungo Sue's, and Jones Barbecue. And then, Kyle, you picked Wild Mountain, Roast, Boomtown, My Chosen Pizza, and Mosey. Sharon went with Township Coffee Co., Alyssa's Banh Mi, Villages, the Torquay Village, Maria's Souvlaki out in Sydney, and Royal Spice. And then Vince went with Category 12 Brewing, Swans, Rose Pub, a hybrid, Carnivore Meats and Glenwood Meats, and then Gigi's. That is a great list of CHEKie Award winners. Congratulations to all the winners. I mean, huge. Now, if you want a Mike Check sticker, we've got stickers. We could drop one out and put it. You could put it in your window.
Yeah.
Kyle, would you mind doing that?
I will make the rounds for anyone that wants one. We'll drop them off. Yeah.
Anything you guys want to end with? It's so great to see both of you. I mean it when I say we loved your interviews this year. If you haven't listened to the episodes with Vince and Sharon, go back and listen to them because they were personal favorites for both of ours.
Yep.
Any final words on Island Chef Pepper Co. and anything you want to get across?
I just want to say thank you to everybody for your support. Thank you all for your support. It's been a great year, and we look forward to all the new things coming in 2023.
Can't wait to see what's coming. Sharon, last word to you.
I just wanted to say thank you for having me on again. After our episode last time, I didn't tell you I raised $1,000 for the Hospice Society in November.
Oh,
Yay.
awesome. That
Thunderous
is
applause.
great. Yeah.
Got to add that in, Kyle. Thunderous applause.
I'll put it in.
That's
But,
great.
Yeah, it's been a great Christmas season, and it's been so nice to connect with you.
Oh, well, thank you for coming in. And to all of our Mike Check listeners, the ones that have been with us from the beginning, the ones who have maybe stumbled upon the podcast this year, thank you for listening. Thank you for giving us your time. We'll continue to pump out episodes in the new year every week here on Mike Check on the audio version. And we'll also have the TV version up on Check Plus for you to watch. And Wednesday mornings at what time, Kyle?
Oh, man. I can see it in your eyes. You're like, I'm going to pitch it to him. I think 8:30. I've written on the wall over here.
8:30 a.m. Wednesdays. Have a great end of the year. Thank you for listening, and we will talk to you in 2023. Goodbye.